Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 6 video, bringing you a GOODRA team. Now, this team was requested by Colton on Patreon. He did want me to build around GOODRA, so what better way to build around GOODRA than to try to build one of the best teams that I can possibly think of for Series 6, especially now that Series 6 is coming to a close. I decided to go ahead and build around a GOODRA in a fashion that I think suits pretty much everything that we have to worry about in this metagame. So we have the weakness policy GOODRA with the Comfy and Babiri Berry, just so I can drain in case myself at +3 priority, get the weakness policy off, and do some serious damage. I opted for a special GOODRA because I don't like Intimidates, and Intimidates are still very common in Series 6, so I do think that special GOODRA is like far superior to physical. It's my personal opinion. Maybe some of you people like physical GOODRA, and it does actually have synergy with Sap Sipper, but I think in general just having a grass immunity is good enough for me. Moving on, we also do have the Lapras with Life Orb going Turbo Lapras this time around. Now, Turbo Lapras is kind of a new thing in Series 6. With Rillaboom being gone, you don't have to really invest in too much bulk, so you just go complete Turbo so that you can deal with a lot of the bigger grass threats like Serena and like Amoonguss. So we're running Life Orb, we're running a Freeze Dry, Hydro Pump, and Thunder set with max speed, max attack. We'll see how this goes. I'm actually pretty excited for this one. The other thing I like about this trio with GOODRA, Lapras, and Comfy is that you can either bait the weakness policy being on the Lapras or on the GOODRA. And most of the time, I think people are inclined to believe it's on the Lapras. So it is nice. It is a nice little hidden weakness policy on the GOODRA there. Moving on with the rest of the team, we also do have Talonflame with safety goggles, just so we could deal with, you know, some Amoonguss. We could also deal with some Trick Room setters. We can ignore Rage Powder, which is nice as well. We have the Urshifu with Choice Band because Dusclops and because Porygon Z and because Primarina. Like, this is the best Urshifu set in my personal opinion, and I've used it so many times on this channel. You guys should be familiar with it by now. And then we finally have like a Raichu. Just a Raichu, just so it can suck up some electric type attacks, so our team doesn't like it too much with the Talonflame and the Lapras. But yeah, that's my thought process here. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video for starters. And if you guys have become patrons, this is also going to be your team of the month, just because I've had so many practice games with this, and I legitimately think it's a very good team for this month. If you guys don't know what team of the month is, essentially, if you are a trainee on Patreon, you do get one team that I think that is built by me and that I believe is the strongest team that I can possibly fathom for 1 month. And you also get it on cartridge. And what I'm going to be doing for the Crown Tundra is that I'm going to be getting that Crown Tundra team right at the beginning of that month. So if you guys are thinking about becoming trainees, it would be a great time to consider doing so, because the Crown Tundra trainees are going to get it right at the beginning of the month, and that we are going to start off Crown Tundra strong. With that said, onto the battles. Looks like we're starting off the night against a Sneasel with no Colossal? That's tripping me out a little bit. Okay, Sneasel, no Colossal. Looks like he does have Grimmsnarl and Mudsdale for the own tempo swagger thing. All right. I mean, I'm kind of okay with this so far. I'm not too concerned. I do think that the Urshifu is going to be a big threat to my team, but I do also think that the Comfy and the GOODRA are going to be really nice here. So we'll do Comfy GOODRA. We'll start off the game that way. We don't really have any Trick Room to worry about, really. So I don't actually know what's happening. Let's actually do the Talonflame here. Talonflame's pretty good against this team with, you know, just a lot of flying and fighting weaknesses. I mean, fire and flying weaknesses. And I think Urshifu. Is that okay? Do we need Lapras? Nah, not really. Lapras would help against the Mudsdale, I'm not gonna lie. Let's bring Lapras. Yeah. Lapras helps a lot against the Mudsdale. And I don't really think we need Urshifu too much. But anyway, if you guys are excited for this battle, excited to see GOODRA here on the channel and try out the team for yourselves, rental code is in the description. Like button is also right next to the description. It's a great button to click. You get a lot of prizes when you click it. You don't actually get much, but I get a lot of prizes. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we have a lot of Crown Tundra content coming out. We're going to have a team pretty much every single day with a bunch of new mons. All right, I don't want to touch Mudsdale yet. I don't want to give it stamina. I don't think that's an optimal situation to be in. So what we're going to do is we're going to Drain and Kiss the GOODRA. And, do we just Wormwind on the Serena? We could Flare, but we don't have to. At least the Wormwind will lower the Mudsdale attack while we're at it. Like, I think primarily what I really don't want to do is I don't want to hit the Mudsdale. Even though I do have kind of an inkling that it is own tempo, but we're not sure yet. You don't want to hit it for no reason. The Serena is an interesting lead because I don't know what, we have a lot of things on our team to counter it. The only thing I could possibly think of is that he was fearing a Lapras, like fearing it really bad. Which is why he decided to lead with the Serena, but I don't know. Whatever. Dynamax Goodra, you've seen it before, folks. Dynamax Goodra plus Weakness Policy plus Draining Kiss. You know what Comfy does. I was actually going to run this team. It's a crazy story. I was going to run a team similar to this for the the Players Cup. The original Players Cup. The Players Cup 1. I decided to scrap it last minute. But I honestly... Oh, he's fast. Okay. So we didn't have to Draining Kiss ourselves. He's just going to hit 3 triple axles on us and almost ruin our lives. Okay. Ouch. Good news is he didn't Dynamax. That should be bye-bye Serena here. Nice. My only hope is that Mudsdale doesn't attack my Goodra. But even if it does, it's -1, right? I mean, there are worse things in the world. Iron Head. Okay, into my Comfy. Nice. So it's actually really crucial that we Dynamax there. We actually didn't need to Draining Kiss ourselves because he just hit us with a super effective move anyway. But honestly, I thought I was the only one that ran triple axle on Serena, but I guess it's more common than I thought. Okay, this is kind of scary now. It's scary for the fact that... I guess we could taunt. It's scary for the fact that now he's going to give his Mudsdale a +2 with the own tempo. Which could be bad. I'm going to target on the Grim. And then ally switch this. I think I ally switch this. And then I just go really hard on this Grimmsnarl. This is going to be a +2 max ooze. That should be enough to take out Grimmsnarl, right? Grimmsnarl's not that... Oh! Does not swagger himself. Different. We ally switch this. I mean, I don't think it'll matter now. What does he go for? Some screens? Spirit Break. Oh, just try to lower our special attack. Well, you can lower my Comfy special attack as much as you want. I don't mind too much. And that should be bye-bye Grimmsnarl with the max ooze. Amazing. Okay, we're getting Goodra to work. You guys get the premise of Goodra, which is nice. I mean, that's the whole point of this team, is to showcase Goodra. It's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. And now, what's great about the strategy... The reason why ally switch is really nice there is especially for dragon types. You can ally switch the dragon type and then switch the dragon move into, like, an ineffective Pokemon. Noivern's going to be a little spooky... But we have Wormwind onto Noivern, I think is our best optimal play, followed by Floral Healing. I can't imagine that Noivern will do that much damage to Goodra. At least I don't believe it. I mean, Goodra's a special tank, right? Like it's not going to be taking us out. So if we get 50% of our HP back, we're going to be in a very good spot. He's going to Dynamax it, though. So this is going to be a very strong attack. It's going to be pretty much a Dragon-type Hyper Beam. So we should still be a little bit worried. I could have ally switched this if I wanted to. He's just going to guard. Okay, that's smart. He wasted my last turn of Dynamax. I mean, I do have Lapras in the back with Freeze Dry. Maybe I should honestly not even attack this, this guy over here. Comfy's still gonna live. Max HP, max defense, Comfy, folks. Granted, it's a -1 Mudsdale, but hey, we take it. Yeah, I'm just gonna Draco onto this Mudsdale now. I think it's about time I hit this Mudsdale in the face. Let's also go for the Floral Healing. We'll make our Goodra max HP, so that we can take this hopeful max Wormwind. The only reason I'm not attacking Noivern here is because I do have something for Noivern in the back. I guess I do also have something for Mudsdale in the back as well. But if you could force your opponent in to only having one Pokemon on the field, that is really ideal. You are already faster than everything I had, and holy crit. Was that a crit? If that wasn't a crit, he would have destroyed me with a Wormwind. Oh, this man would have destroyed me with a Wormwind. Wow. Okay, even at +1, Mudsdale is too slow for GOODRA. Nice. This is a +3 Draco Meteor into the Mudsdale, enough to KO it right away from 100 to 0. GOODRA has only gotten Okos this battle, folks. Oh, I guess he was too afraid. Okay, now we're at only +1. We're still going to go for Draco, and now we're going to be cheeky. We're going to go for the ally switch. Because now I know for a fact he can ruin me with Max Wormwind. But he's too afraid to use it. This is the problem with ally switch. There's so much pressure when you see that your opponent has ally switch on a Pokemon. There's so much pressure. My opponent literally can't go for Wormwind, even though he really needs to go for Wormwind here. Because this. I mean, he could predict that ally switch and then target the incorrect thing. But, yeah. Okay, he just went for the GOODRA. Smart play. No, that was actually the optimal play. Because he's now at +2, which is nice for him. He didn't have to throw in the Draco Meteor into a Comfy. I guess now we go into Talonflame. Simply because we could just Brave Bird for free damage. Which I think is pretty fine. I don't know what Comfy does here, really. Comfy can't really do much in this scenario. So let's go for Draining Kiss. Why not? We'll go for Draining Kiss. We will go for... We can go for Tailwind. No, that won't do anything. He's at +2 anything. We might as well go for Brave Bird here. Get some free damage off on Noivern. And then just hope that Lapras can take an attack from Noivern. Oh my god. Even at -1, look at that Draining Kiss from Comfy. Actually, we might be at neutral because we went for the Max Ooze. This honestly should be game. I don't think that Noivern has a lot of defense. Cool, GG. We didn't even get to use Lapras, but I think this showcase on GOODRA was more than enough. We took out 3 of my opponent's Pokemon. So, GOODRA, folks. GOODRA. Ooh, hard Sun team with Scizor and Executor. That is something you do not see everything. Let's actually try to compete with it, right? We don't have a grass move on this team, which would give us a little bit of an issue against this this Gastro, but we do have Freeze Dry, which I'm inclined to consider. But what I do think is that maybe GOODRA is a pretty good lead here with Comfy. Bring the Lapras in the back, so simply because we need the Freeze Dry and we need to contest with a lot of those fire types. And then maybe even bring the Talonflame. We go with the same 4 here. Yeah, at least I would go with the same 4. I don't see why not. My biggest concern is this Charizard. But Charizard cannot touch GOODRA like at all, so it's not even that big of a concern. I'm pretty sure I take almost all of Charizard's attack, except maybe like an Airstream. That would probably be the most detrimental attack that I could possibly think of. But let's hope that my opponent fears my GOODRA. Show me an Executor. Okay. That's what I wanted to see, an Executor. This ain't too bad. This is actually pretty good. Executor doesn't threaten me at all. What is this, though? What is this lead? Does he do something fancy, something cheeky? Let's keep it simple. Draining Kiss ourselves. Give our GOODRA a big ol' smooch. And let's just look at his team for a second. Does he have any fairies? No fairies. I have no reason not to just go for a Max Wormwind here. Onto the Executor, I think. Yeah, why not? Which one threatens us more, Ninetales or Executor? I think Executor is a little scarier. I don't like fast Pokemon. Not a fan. I could have also gone for the Max Ooze, but I don't know. What if he Dynamaxes this Executor, then we just miss a KO for no reason, and then he gets the 2-hit KO on us? Like I think like if we're gonna commit to this, we gotta commit all the way. We have to commit to the Oko, because if we let him get a 2-hit KO on us, we could be in some serious trouble. Okay, thankfully it looks like the Executor didn't Dynamax, which means it's definitely not getting a 2-hit KO on us. And the reason why we decided to go Goodra here, if you guys didn't... Oh, thank goodness. Oh, it was on Comfy. Are you kidding me? He misses a sleep powder but hits the blind hypnosis. Oh, no. I'm going to ally switch this just because he's going to keep trying to put us to sleep. 55% accurate. The only reason I'm ally switching this is because it didn't try to put my Comfy to sleep again. So at least I will switch it onto the GOODRA. Okay, or not. He's actually going for attacks here. And then fake tears. Oh, boy. Onto Comfy. Okay, good. You deserve this. Oh, goodness. Focus Sash. We could kiss that. We can kiss that. Okay. Alright. He needs to hit another blind hypnosis here to have a chance. So let's hope that the RNG gods are not in his favor. Let's go for the Wormwind onto Ninetales. And let's go for the Kiss onto Executor. Alright. Focus Ashes don't fear this lead at all. He's actually going to switch because he knows the Draining Kiss is imminent. Switches into the Zard here. Okay. Gonna get very minuscule damage off on this Charizard. Goes for the other Hypnosis. Doesn't connect this time around. Thank goodness. And we're gonna get rid of his Ninetales. Amazing. The -1 on Charizard doesn't actually make too much of a difference. I might have to switch out my Comfy here just to avoid losing it this turn. Oh, that's right. We also do get the free solar power damage off on this Charizard as well. Okay. If he shows me Executor, okay, Gastrodon, I'm not concerned about. I think I'm gonna switch my Comfy. I don't think I have a reason to lose Comfy yet, so let's actually just Draco into the Zard. I wish I had Helping Hand here. That would have been real nice, but it's alright. Yeah, I preserve the Comfy, I think. And I swap into... What is he going to attack me with? Fire move? I don't want to swap into Lapras because Lapras is kind of win con. I'll swap into Talonflame. If I was really smart, I would have protected there and swapped into Talonflame so I could at least get a Tailwind up. That's my bad. He's going to Dynamax his Charizard now. Like, my biggest reason of preserving this Comfy was simply for that Draining Kiss on the Executor. It's always an easy OHKO because Executor is just sitting there at 1 HP. And I doubt this +2 Draco will even connect with Charizard, let alone take it out. As he goes for the Wildfire into the Flame. Okay, this actually is not... Oh, that still OHKOs me. Yucky. Very yucky. But good news is we will get the Draco Meteor off. Which is honestly best case scenario. Oh, it does just OHKO. Nice. Alright, amazing. We get our GOODRA back down to neutral, and there's not much that a Gastrodon can do versus a GOODRA. It's just going to go for Earth Power here. I go back into Comfy just because it guarantees... Oh. You have Mr. SleepyBoyTeam.jpg. This team is so annoying. But hey, we can go into Comfy now. We'll swap in our GOODRA just so it doesn't get put to sleep. Oh boy, Sleepy Night. All you're missing is an Amoonguss, dude. Swap this Executor out for an Amoonguss so you could actually hit a Sleep Powder. I'll switch into Lapras and then I just Draining Kiss. No reason to do anything else. We'll just kiss this Executor, give it a night kiss. Give it a kiss goodnight. We're not playing any games here. No sleep. Now, first turn, what I could have done is ally switch, gotten the Sap Sipper off, because you can't actually Sleep Powder a Sap Sipper. That would have been really convenient. But anyway, it shouldn't matter too much. Draining Kiss onto Executor is enough to just KO it here, obviously. Now we're just left with a Gastrodon staring at the face of a Freeze Dry. Look at that big old crit. Get those crit damage. Back into a Yawn. Into the Comfy this time, though. I mean, I'll play the Switch game. I don't mind. Not that we even have to here. This is kind of just a pretty straightforward turn. Now, my opponent could protect, which is like the only reason why I'm even considering switching. So I'm going to just switch to be safe. And I'm going to freeze dry into Gastro. Show him I have freeze dry. Try to strip of any type of, you know, prayer he has left. Battle's canceled. Okay, so he respects the freeze dry. He understands that Gastrodon can't take down a GOODRA and a Lapras. Alright. Annoying team. But, you know, kudos to you, my dude. Kudos to you. We'll play one more. See how this last one goes. Is that a Cramorant? My dude, so much respect. 3 flying types on one team. Lapras is coming. I think... Oh, he doesn't have Lightning Rod, so we can't just bring Raichu in all willy-nilly. But we can bring it in. What's actually stopping us from just leading with Raichu and Lapras and just taking over? Let's do that. Like, he doesn't have a... He doesn't have, like, a way to deal with all of them. We do Lapras, Raichu, bring in Urshi, and maybe even bring in Talonflame. Actually, do we really need Talonflame? Tailwind is nice. Tailwind is nice. Priority Brave Bird is nice. Taunt is nice. I mean, we could bring Comfy for, like, health. Actually, I just changed my mind as I spoke. We're bringing Comfy for health. I think the only damage output we need this game is just GOODRA and Urshifu. We don't actually need more Tailwind. I mean, Tailwind. Offensive pressure. Just with those two, we should be more than enough. Like, what is he planning on doing? Just, there has to be a meme here. There's a meme here for sure. Cramorant Surf. Plus Absorb Bulb somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just like a Dive in the Rain. Could be that too. Anyway, respect the Cramorant. I've ran Cramorant before. It's honestly not the worst Pokemon in existence. And I won a lot of battles in that episode. So if you guys haven't already looked up Pokésports Cramorant, go ahead and do so. You'll find some pretty fun battles. Alright, Elias. I really hope we see the Cramorant too, because it's such a meme team, and I really want to see the meme, you know? I hate when people bring like a meme on their team and then decide not to bring the meme against me. It makes me feel like maybe my teams are too OP and I'm scaring them. Anyway, leads with the... Okay, this is easy. Like, all we have to do is KO the Manectric, right? Like, if we KO Manectric, we win the game. Because we could just sit here and spam electric moves for the rest of the game. So we just... G-Max Resonance onto Manectric, knock it out because we are max speed Life Orb. And max attack, max special attack. And we'll set up Resonance here. And thankfully, my opponent can't even Volt Switch on us. So if he's going to be switching, he's going to be hard switching. Which is going to make him lose a lot of momentum. Because the easy play here would be to just like Volt Switch on my Lapras and get out of here. But you can't even do that now because I have my Raichu on the field. 2 can play Lightning Rod, man. 2 can play Lightning Rod. Good news is my Lightning Rod is faster. Whatever that means. My Raichu is faster. But anyway, I don't... Like, Corviknight could Tailwind here is what I'm expecting. Does he not switch? He stays in. Man doesn't care. He just stays right on in. He's like, my Manectric could take this Resonance. I don't know, man. I'm not too sure about that one. Anyway, Lapras is going to Dynamax here. I have so little HP on my Lapras, and it's so noticeable. He's also going to Dynamax. Hold on. Is this the... That's a Luxury Ball, so it might be the Corviknight. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, is this the good old Dynamax Manectric? No, it is just going to be a Corviknight. All right. We are not going to be able to deal with that for like 3 turns, but I guess we'll worry about that later. We get the nice Fake Out off on his Manectric, and we will be able to clean it off the field with this G-Max Resonance. This is such a good turn for us. Getting rid of his Lightning Rod is so key here. Now I have a couple of options. I can go for the Nuzzle just to slow down his Corviknight, but I don't think I have to because we just learned that we are faster than Corviknight. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to double in. Max Airstream. Okay, now we might have to Nuzzle it. Because I really... Yeah, we'll Nuzzle. Hope it doesn't have a Lumberry. Hope it also doesn't have a Weakness Policy. Actually, I think I'm more concerned about that Weakness Policy, huh? Don't show me... Show me, like... Pelipper. Something super weak to electric. Don't show me Seismitoad. If it's Seismitoad, I'm gonna be kind of in a bad position because I can't really hit it yet. I have to wait till Freeze Dry is up because I don't have a grass move on this team. Yeah, I think I definitely... Do I nuzzle? If I'm gonna risk the weakness policy, I'm gonna risk it, right? I have no reason not to. I'll just nuzzle. Pelipper. Oh, now I want to nuzzle Pelipper. Now I want to ruin Pelipper's life. But that's a bait. That's totally a bait. He has Seismitoad in the back. He just wanted to switch in rain. He wants me to go for electric moves on that size and on that Pelipper spot. I'm not falling for it, sir. Thanks for the max weather, by the way. He set up the drizzle, so now we get a nice and strong. I don't want to go for max lightning because I think we do more damage with just neutral stab in the rain right now. So might as well do that instead. And if we go for the nuzzle here, he's forced to go for another airstream. Lumberry, don't be Lumberry. Got parried. What is it? Oh, it's weakness policy. That's bad. Followed by Hurricane onto Raichu. That's not gonna do much. Didn't switch either, so that's different. I mean, I'm kind of glad I did paralyze it though, right? That doesn't even bring it down to half. I'm in danger. Max Airstream now on to Lapras again. Thankfully, the Resonance is still going to help us a lot. All right. He brought himself back up to neutral, which means we still outspeed with Lapras. Honestly, Pelipper, I could care less about you, my dude. I'm just going to keep going for the core here. I'm gonna just keep going for Corviknight. Like, Pelipper, you could keep firing off Hurricanes. He tried to protect and he gets parried. That is honestly amazing. We will be able to take out the Corviknight here. Ooh, the Tailwind. He was trying to go for the Protect Tailwind play. Interesting. Okay, so if he does have this Seismitoad in the back, he's just gonna outspeed the world. We can't prevent that at all. Like, that's just gonna be the fastest thing on the planet right now. Okay, let's see what his last is. Although I think we are seeing nice and pretty. Our Dynamax is going to end this turn, but yep, it is a Seismitoad. So it was smart of me not to go for a Nuzzle on the Pelipper, right? Like, he didn't make that play. He never made that switch, but that presence was always there, and that pressure was always stopping me from doing so. So here, I think I just Thunderbolts the... Nope, not you. I think I Thunderbolt the Pelipper. And then make an attempt to freeze. Actually, maybe I should bring my Comfy here. I might need to Floral Healing myself. Because I really need... Yeah, I think I honestly might. I'm going to switch here. Is this weird? I'm going to switch into Comfy. I'm going to Protect. The reason I'm doing this is because I think I really need to Floral Healing myself. I am not very confident at this health with a Lapras because I have no investment at all. Granted, I do have Resonance, so maybe I'm overthinking this, but... I think I should probably set up a Floral Healing first. He goes for EQ. Okay. That's going to do damage to my Comfy. But I should be able to take this with max HP, max defense. Okay, I actually take that very well. He's Life Orb too. Okay, so there's a lot of stat boosts that we're going into this Lapras attack right now. And he's also going for her. He's like spamming my Lapras right now with attacks. So I'm going to go for the Floral Healing onto my Lapras. I am still in the Resonance, and now I could Freeze Dry onto this... smart play, but we have the fun ally switch button. I guess he was just trying to KO the Lapras with the Hurricane. Also does probably stall out my Resonance, right? I didn't check to see how many Resonance turns I have left, but it feels about that time when Resonance is gonna run out. Oh, he just went for Comfy. Okay, well, I'm showing him Freeze Dry, and he has 2 things on the field 4 times with the Freeze Dry. My Veil does wear off. I'm gonna Draining Kiss the Pelipper. I could ally switch this, but I don't honestly think I have to. Actually, I will. Just because he could be trying to double into my Lapras again. At least this time, I will at least prevent my Lapras from taking one of the hits. He goes for the double, doesn't hit it. I am going to ally switch here. And it looks like he's going to try to... Actually, he might even... Okay. He was going for the comfy. That doesn't make a difference because we're shell armor. And then freeze dry is going to take out the Seismitoad. Woo! Alright. And now this Pelipper is staring at the face of a Lapras with freeze dry. I don't think... That looks like all she wrote here, folks. Rain is going to stop, so he doesn't even have 100% accuracy Hurricanes anymore. It looks like we just Draining Kiss and go for the freeze dry and finish the game off. I mean, Lapras is good, guys. This team is good. This team is probably... It is the most OP team I've ever showcased here on the channel. That's why I asked you guys the comment question of the day yesterday. Like, do you guys prefer meme teams or very serious teams? Because yesterday was kind of it wasn't a meme team. It was kind of a best of one cheese. It was more memey than this one. And this one's like a very serious team. Like, I sat down, I did a lot of calcs. I made sure to really try to find a way of dealing with pretty much everything. See, that's why I asked that question. I guess the comment question today can be that question again if you guys haven't talked yet in the comment section, or if you made it this far in the video. Do you guys prefer meme teams or serious teams? Let me know down below. Anyway, I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Hope you did enjoy this video. Here's a rental code if you do want it. Make sure to grab it before it is gone. Remember, we have Crown Tundra coming out soon, so we're going to have a lot of different rental codes here on the channel. Want to grab these nice Series 6 ones before the meta is over. If you guys want to get some extra cheap ladder spots too, like, you should definitely grab this team. See how high you can get on the ladder, because you gotta remember, Crown Tundra is gonna come out, but Series 6 is gonna keep going until the end of the month. So if you want to steal some ladder spots, like, this is the team to do it with. So definitely hold on to this one. Anyway, I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, you know what to do. Like and comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Have a great night. Peace out, guys.